Hello, boys and girls. How are we today? Good? Okay. So, we've been doing a lot of writing, right? We've written persuasive essays and persuasive letters, but today we're going to start our new writing topic, and we're going to be doing some informational writing. Now, informational writing is just like non-fiction writing. Who knows what non-fiction is? Aditya?
Real.
It's real, right? It's real. It's facts, right? So we're going to be creating our own non-fiction books with the facts that we know about the solar system. Now, we've been talking about the solar system, right? We talked about the Earth, we talked about the Sun, we started to talk about some of the planets. So we're going to take that information that we've learned during science time and do some writing about it with some of the facts that we've learned. Okay? Now, with non-fiction or informational writing, you can kind of use those two words. You can mix them up, use either one. There's some things that we always have to include in our non-fiction writing, right? And these are things that we include, that we see in non-fiction books, right? We know that facts are in non-fiction books. What other things are in non-fiction books that we remember? What is that called where it has all the chapters listed and the pages that they're on? Does anybody remember what's that called? Aditya? Not the heading, the table of... Sean? Do you remember?
Content?
Yes, the table of contents, and that shows us all the chapters, all the sections, and the pages that we're on. So in our writing, we're going to have a table of contents. Also, in our nonfiction writing, we have pictures, right? Real pictures. Does anybody know what those words are? We write it in our story and journeys. Those words that tell us about the pictures. Aditya said it before.
Headings?
Such as the C. Captions, right? They're the captions. Captions tell us about the pictures. So in our informational writing, we're going to have pictures. We're going to draw our own pictures and add our own captions, right? Now, why do we have pictures and captions in our informational writing? Why are they there? Lauren, what do you think? Why do authors have pictures and captions in informational writing? Yeah, so we know what they're writing about. What else, Aditya? To learn more about it. Do you have something else, Sean?
To tell facts about the picture.
Yeah, to tell us facts about the picture. Pictures and captions give the reader more information about what we're learning about, right? Because the purpose of nonfiction and informational writing is to inform, right? We talked about author's purpose too. And one of the reasons that authors write is to inform us. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be writing an informational book about the solar system to inform, to teach others the facts that we know, because we're the experts, right? So what I'm going to have us do today is we're going to start coming up with ideas, really brainstorming what we know about the solar system. And we're going to do it in a special way. We're going to categorize it, which is just a fancy word. We're going to separate it into nouns and adjectives. Now, who remembers what nouns are? Aditya? It's a person, place, or thing. Can somebody give me an example of a noun? Dylan?
A house.
A house is a noun. What's another example of a noun? You, okay. Do you have another one? Any person, place, or thing.
Bench.
A bench, good. Now, the other way we're going to categorize what we know is through adjectives. Now, adjectives, just a fancy word for describing words. Can anybody give me an example of an adjective?
Blue.
Blue is an adjective. Give me another one.
Hard.
Hard is another one.
The sun is a star.
Well, star, it describes it, right?
Blue. Big.
Okay, good.
Small.
Small is another one. Very good. Hang on one second, guys. I just want to check my computer. Oh, did it stop? Oh, no, it's still going. Okay. Sorry, we had to check that and make sure it was still going, but that's okay. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're just going to talk about what we know about the solar system. So I'm going to start us off, right? One thing I know about the solar system is that the sun is in the solar system. Now, where should I put that? Is the sun a noun or is the sun an adjective? Turn to the person you're sitting next to and tell them what you think. So what do we think it is? Lauren? A noun. So I'm going to write sun Under a noun because it's something I know about the solar system. There's the sun in it, and I know it's a noun because it's a person, place, or thing. Now, what if I also know that the sun is really big? Where would I put big?
The adjective.
Adjectives, right? Because big describes what the sun is, right? What we know about the sun. We know the sun's in the solar system, and we know the sun is really big, right? What else do we know about the solar system? You can give me a noun or an adjective. Dylan, what do you know?
It's an adjective. The sun is hot.
The sun is hot, and that's a what? Is that a noun or an adjective?
Adjective.
Good job, Dylan. The sun, we know the sun is hot. What else do we know about the solar system? Go ahead.
Pluto. Wait, about the sun or
Either one, whatever you.
cold?
Okay, and what is Pluto, Aditya?
It's planet.
It's
It
a-
doesn't exist anymore.
Right, so we're going to put planets down here. Right, there's planets in the solar system, right? And what you said, Pluto used to be one, so I'm going to write Pluto down here, okay? What else do we know? Anything else we know about the solar system? Go ahead. Jupiter is another one. Now, is Jupiter a noun or an adjective?
Planets.
It's a planet, so is it a noun or an adjective? A noun, good. So I'm just going to write that down here. Oops. You said Jupiter. J-U-P-I-T-E-R. Sean?
This goes along with Jupiter.
Okay.
It's the biggest planet.
Ah, so I'm going to write that, I'm going to write that over here. Jupiter is the biggest planet because that describes Jupiter, right? Thank you. What else do we know? Anything else we know about the solar system? Lauren? All right, so is that goes with the nouns. Okay. What else do we know? Go ahead.
The coldest planet.
Okay, so cold, it's okay guys. Is cold, is that a noun or is that an adjective? Go ahead, Aditya.
Adjective.
It's an adjective. So I know, I'm gonna go like this. Pluto is cold, right? What else do I know? Anything else? Go ahead.
The sun gives us light.
Yes, it gives us light. It describes the sun, right? What else do we know? What else do we know? We know some things about the sun. We know some things about some of the planets. What other planet have we talked about a lot?
The earth.
The Earth, right? Now, the Earth, Sean, where does that go? As a noun or an adjective?
Noun.
A noun. So I'm going to put Earth, this guy down here. Okay? Because even though he's a planet, Earth's pretty special, right? Why is Earth special?
Because people can live on Earth.
Right, so we can live, right? That's describing it. Live on it. People, here we go. People live on it. It's actually it's describing, right? What else do we know about the solar system? Dylan?
The solar system is very big.
Right, it's really big. The whole thing is really big, right? So we have, I'm going to write that sort of in the middle over this guy because all of these things are really big, right? What else do we know? Anything else we know? Do we know anything else about the sun? Could we add anything else about the sun?
The sun.
It's okay. What else?
There's 8 planets.
There's 8 planets, so that's 8 is it a noun or is that an adjective? It's describing the planets. There's 8 planets, right? What else, Sean?
The sun is in the center of the solar system.
Right, so the center is describing the sun. So we're going to add center over here because it describes where the sun is. What else, Dylan?
All the planets go around the sun.
Okay, so that would make the sun the center, right? What else, Sean?
The Earth takes 1 year to make a revolution around the sun.
Okay, so the Earth, we could say, we'll add that to a detail, an adjective, takes 1 year to revolve around the sun. What else, Aditya?
It takes 24 hours for the Earth to rotate.
All right, so let's take that. We'll put that over here. Takes 24 hours to rotate, right? So we have these big ideas, these nouns, and we know a lot of information that describes these nouns that are in the solar system, right? Anything else we can add? Anything else? Dylan?
Pluto doesn't exist.
Right, Pluto, it's cold, and we can say it doesn't exist, right, anymore. Well, it does not that it doesn't exist, but is it a planet anymore?
No.
Right, we'll say it's not a big planet. They actually call it a dwarf planet. So we'll put not a big planet, right? What other details, just other things that we can use to describe, or is there any other nouns that we could add, or any other adjectives? Aditya?
The Stonehenge.
Okay, but is that in the solar system? No, right? What else? Do we know anything else about the sun? We know it's big, it's hot, it's in the center, it gives off light. Do we know anything more about the planets? No? Okay, well this is getting us started, right? We know a lot of information about the solar system, and we kind of grouped it, if you notice, into three things. We grouped it into the sun, the planets, and the earth. And from each of these things, we had a lot of details that describe those nouns, right? Yeah.
All the planets, like the nouns and all the planets
We could add more of the planets, right? Well, you're going to be able to do that because now we're going to we started off, right? We started off with some information that we know, but we know a lot more information, right? And we can use other resources. We can use other books, right, to help us learn even a little bit more and to think about what else we would like to learn about the solar system. So now it's going to be your job. What you're going to do is you're going to think about which one of these nouns, the sun, the planet, or the planets, or the earth, and you're going to think about what do I think I know the most about, right? And that's going to be the topic for your writing, for your informational writing. And we started off with some details that describe your topic. But you're going to go back now when I say go, and you're going to write more adjectives and more details that you know about your topic. Yes?
Maybe the sun.
You can pick the sun, right? So I might pick the sun, and I might hear some details that describe the sun, but I might know a little more about the sun, right? And I'm going to write those details down because that can go in my book. Or maybe I want to pick the planets because I can name all 8 of the planets. So maybe I think I know a lot about that, and I'm going to pick that and write more facts about the planets. Or maybe I think I know most about the Earth, and then I'm going to go and write more details that describe the Earth. Okay? Who's ready to start writing? All right? So go ahead. You can stand up, and you can go back to your seats. Thanks, guys.